Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is round 17 of the State League Championship. Of course, it is the championship hour time as well. I'm by myself today, unfortunately. Sam, obviously beloved Northern Phoenix, is playing, so he's chosen not to join me. But I'll bring you the game as we go ahead. I believe if my information serves me right, the first two games that Northern Phoenix have played, Melbourne RQ, which I believe is round number 9, has been resulted in a defeat for Melbourne RQ. It is the third time. Is RQ going to get a win this season against Northern Phoenix, or is Phoenix going to continue their win? Hello, good evening, James Nobry. I'm already here. I hope you can hear me. As Daniel Baker is forced to make a critical save, Northern Phoenix straight away off the bar, trying to get a first ahead. But Daniel Baker in goals, trying to stop them. Looking at the team sheet, there's quite not much difference in terms of how these teams have been lining up throughout the whole season. It is Arcus, Rus Raslan, Kubimu, Marcus Fernandez, as well as Daniel Baker, Takumi Tiroshima, Shayub Abdukadi, Tas Maliaros, Xavier Fernandez, Ken Tran, and Noah Ma on the team sheet. And looking at the Phoenix, we've got Andres Pascu, Chris Ross, Jaden Watson, Frank Felipe Rojab, Wahel Ibrahim, William Bolton, Kyoto Nakano, Sammy Suleiman, William Venegas, and Lucas Ogen back on the court after action, after missing out on injury. Is now back on to the scene for Northern Phoenix. I'm sure in the second game and the third game, Sam Masters will definitely be here to join me. Nakano looking for Wahel Ibrahim, successfully finds him. William Bolton, fantastic performance in round 16 last week. And it is young Lucas Ogen, number 10, that is captaining the side tonight in his first game return after a few injuries, as he blocks a shot from Xavier Fernandez. William Bolton, Lucas Hogan. Return pass to, oh, a beautiful play there. Is he going to get a first goal in? It is Rus Raslan that blocks it. And William Bolton strikes another block from, I believe it's Noah Ma. It's been an outstanding player so far for Melbourne RQ since returning to them. Obviously, some of the result hasn't gone their way. I don't know how Kyoto still kept the ball in play as Kiwimu tries to challenge him. He's still in possession of the ball. Somehow trying to find his way. Kiwi wins the ball. It's going to be a costly win. And Rus Raslan Shaw just climbs up. Couldn't find the back of the net. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you haven't heard, Northern Phoenix, second in the ladder, still trying to chase Pascoville. There's been a few changes to the game fixture, as we had hoped they would play Pasco today to see potential crowning of Pascoville as the champions. But obviously, it will be delayed. I think they meet next week in a game that Phoenix is also looking to have a first win after a disgraceful second leg game where they were defeated 10 goals to 1. Very, very interesting game. But, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to present to you once again the Championship Hour podcast has officially kicked off. If you haven't heard, if you haven't started, if you haven't followed us, jump on our Instagram, jump on our story. Go onto YouTube and search Championship Hour, and you should be able to find our first pilot episode. We promise to bring you more. Well, James Nobry, I don't think Christian Peluso has been amazing for the past few games, so I think he's rather suffered without Melbourne Aku, not the other way around. I think his absence does not cause any damage to or any dent to Aku's team. Aku has been fantastic. Obviously, there are some key players, the likes of Kuimu, Bruce Raslan, Marcus Fernandez, as well as Takumi Tsurushima, that would obviously be ahead of him. No offense to Christian Peluso, I love you, but as I've said it, you made a promise, and you made we pick you on the fantasy, and you didn't perform. So yes, I have a very big beef with you. A very, very big beef, very costly one indeed. Referee Hugo, as well as Michael Tieras, officiating today's game. I'm not sure what Kyoto was thinking there. I'm not sure who he was looking for. I think he was looking for Hurricanes penalty ball from space. A dink through, looking for Kubimu, but the ball ends up on number 17 of Melbourne, Northern Phoenix, trying to find his player. And this time it is Lucas Hogan that could not get there in time, as Melbourne Aku wins themselves. Side ball. Another short pass in. This time Takumi Tsurushima run, but he couldn't get there. Might probably need some Kenyan legs to get to such balls. I'll do my possible best, ladies and gentlemen, to bring you the score update. Unfortunately, it's a technical issue. We understand it is frustrating watching the stream without any scoreboard, any time, any goals update. Oh, it is being fair, and it is. Bruce Raslan, that's frustration. That's definitely a yellow card. Or is it a red? It is a yellow card. He's frustrated. I think he wanted his shot to get in the goals, but Chris Ross made a save, played the ball quickly in, and Bruce Raslan running back made a very reckless tackle, and then in frustration kicked the ball as Hugo pulls out the yellow card. We've got a sideline referee, Benjamin Cullen here. Ben, what do you think about that incident? Because there's been incidences where you can definitely book for. Oh, it is Wael Ibrahim. He scored a free kick. He saw the gap opening of the Red Sea. He's turning to Moses of the Bible, open up the Red Sea, and straight away he allowed the ball to walk through it. It is Northern Phoenix 1, Melbourne Aku 0. The time on the clock is 13 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. 13 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Northern Phoenix lead 1-0. Benjamin Cullen, if you can hear me, give us an update. What did you think about the yellow card incidents? There's been instances where obviously the tackling itself was a yellow card. The frustration to kick the ball away usually can be a yellow card. Should Ruse has been giving the matching orders in terms of a 2 yellow card in one play?
thanks again, Joe, for having me on. With that tackle, I thought it was definitely stopping a goal scoring opportunity. So obviously that's stopping promising attack, so it's a yellow card for the challenge. And I think he's very lucky to get away with kicking the ball out of frustration. And he may have been given a second yellow and had to hit the showers early, but I think he got away with one there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring you such updates. It's good to have a referee coming through often and then giving us an insight of refereeing decision. Hopefully we'll be able to call Benjamin Callen on when we need. But here we are with the game. Kyoto takes a run, and it is being brought down again. It is indiscipline with Melbourne IQ's team this evening. I'm not sure what is going on there. 2 challenges, 2 yellow card, and this time it is Kentron. Very similar circumstances as Ruzi's foul. Not sure what is going there. Not sure whether it's a bit of indiscipline going there or a bit of frustration. And the foul has been called there due to blocking. We've got 11 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. If you are listening to me on YouTube, we are grateful and thankful that you've joined Championship Hour Time. We apologize once again, and we understand the frustration in not having a scoreboard, but I'll do my absolute very best to keep updating you, if not often, at least every 5 or so minutes. So if you are joining us now, or if you are listening to us now and you're wondering, the score line is Melbourne IQ 0, Northern Phoenix 1, courtesy of a free kick from Wahel Ibrahim, as the time on the clock goes down to 10 minutes and 50 seconds counting down. A long throw in there by Wahel Ibrahim. Kiora passes the ball back to Wahel. Trying to nutmeg Kubi. Kiora finds Wahel Ibrahim. Phoenix are playing such a wonderful performance game here. It is different to the Phoenix that we knew of last season. They were second at this time of the season, but then eventually dropped down to the very end of the table, missing a relegation game after beating Northcote. Kentran kicks the ball away. Very fortunate sideball there. Semyon Suleiman with the ball. Finds Venegas. Kiota once again strikes. And this time, it is number 46, Takumi, that makes the block. Once again, thank you for joining us. I appreciate all the comment. I'll give you a shout out. Irish 1, Abdurazak Ahmed, the Melbourne RQ star, looking on. Fortunately, I'm sure he can't be here for whatever reason. I'm not sure, but Abdurazak, I'm sure you'll be cheering on your boys. And it is 5 fouls in the space of 14 minutes with 9 minutes left on the clock. Melbourne IQ are on 5 fouls. Michael Lentini, it's good to see you jumping on the championship game. Michael Lentini, of course, of Altona, got such a wicked left foot himself. Dangerous. If you give him the chance, he will take it. Thanks for joining us here. I appreciate the love. Let's see if we can reach out to third referee Benjamin Callen and ask him a few questions. Ben, I'm not sure if you can hear me from the court side, but Melbourne IQ has been warned of their 5th foul with about 9 minutes left on the clock. From a refereeing perspective, how dangerous it is to be given 5 fouls warning from now on, especially in such a game like this.
I mean, there's 8 minutes left. 5 fouls, obviously the next foul is going to be a 10-meter penalty. And if the foul is closer than the 10-meter mark, you have the option of taking it where the foul happens. So that can also bring a little bit of a new aspect to the game. But yeah, definitely having 5 fouls for Melbourne Aku with 7 minutes 50 seconds left. It's going to be a tough ask for them to not commit another foul, especially with Northern Phoenix attacking so much this game.
Well, a referee inside there, and a very wonderful save there by Chris Ross. As I bring you back into the game, it's a corner kick here. Marcus Fernandez. Noah Ma. This time the ball goes off William Bolton. It's going to be another side ball for Aku. Captain Fernandez finds Noah Ma, strikes, and Captain Lucas Hogan blocks the ball. It is Marcus once again that will take the corner this time. Place it, oh, it's taking a deflection, but the ball has been cleared away. It's a counter-attack. Northern finish on a counter-attack. Daniel Baker comes out nice and quickly, spreads his legs, wonderfully makes a good tackle. Chavez, Felipe, place it. Kurimu finds Shayub, and unfortunately the ball rebounded off his knee. Goes out for a side ball. Scoreline, Northern Phoenix 1. Melbourne Aku 0. 6 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. This is Championship Hour. I employ all of you, if you can, jump on championship.hour on Instagram. Find us. Check the first link on our page. It is our YouTube page. We've dropped our official pilot podcast, and we will look to bring you more sessions as time goes on. So show some love for the boys. Championship Hour podcast is not only about championship, but looking to put spotlight on teams, players, and trying to understand the whole idea around futsal and why even bother to play futsal. What brings the love? What fuels the passion? So join us in this moment. Join us in this journey and follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. It won't cost you nothing, but all it does is show us some love, and we are appreciative of everyone. So jump on and listen to the podcast between myself and Sam, and we would appreciate that a lot. As I bring you back into the game, 5 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Kubi moves, keeps the ball there. And Bruce Roslin seems to be frustrated. I don't think he's been given the chance to play the level of game and the type of game he usually would play. Felipe finds Wahel Ibrahim, goes for the clearance. Kubi moves, kicks it. And Chris Ross, comfortable save there. William Bolton finds his captain, gets a deflection of Kurimu. It's going to be a corner kick. Wahel Ibrahim, and a block there. It is going to be Marcus Fernandez this time. Unfortunately, the ball goes here. William Bolton back to his keeper. Chris finds Chavez Felipe. Back to Bolton. Wahel Ibrahim. Lucas Hogan couldn't find his player. The ball goes here. Ball back in play here. Marcus Fernandez trying to look for his player in defense there. Deeper hands. Couldn't find anyone. Wahel Ibrahim. It's been a very solid rock in defense. Oh, beautiful play. He's been brought down, but the referee says play on, and it is Ross. Oh, what a save. As Chris Ross looks down on him, makes a comfortable save there. At the cost of a corner, and Aku is looking to employ some tactics. He's been pulled down. The referee, Mike Tiara, spots the pull. As Melbourne Aku calls a timeout, ladies and gentlemen, just before we go on hard break, we'll reach out to Ben Cullen. Ben, if you can hear us, we want to shed more light on the foul there. Some will say it's soft, some will say it wasn't a foul. Let us know your thoughts.
Well, he's going towards goal and he's impeded him. And he stopped getting his shot off, so I definitely agree that's a foul.
Well, looking here, I can find there's a Teletubbies here waving at me in the commentary box. I can see him very excited looking on. We'll be back once this game resumes. And it is Northern Phoenix that makes these 2 goals. Northern Phoenix 2, Melbourne RQ 0. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. And it'll be going to be a corner. Oh, another save by Chris Ross. We apologize for the stream that cut down. I think we tried to go on an ad break, but unfortunately, we had a bit of technical issue, and we apologize for that. But whilst that was happening, Phoenix scored a goal. So it's 2 goals, Phoenix. And it is 0-4 Melbourne RQ. We've got 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. Terashima, one-on-one against Lucas Hogan. Baits him, plays it. Oh, Bruce Russell was lacking in that back post, but the ball couldn't get through to him. With 9 minutes left on the clock earlier on, RQ were given 5 fouls, and yet still they've successfully defended their game without giving any cheap foul penalty away. Kiora finds Chavez. Lucas Hogan. Lucas Hogan finds Felipe again. Is he going to get a return pass? A strike and a wonderful save there by Daniel Baker, as his teammates applaud his effort. The ball played in, and there's a strike by William Venegas. And that ball just flew past Pluto. I think he was trying to find life on Pluto. After such shot, he might want to just stick to passing the balls and not shooting again. It's a corner for Northern Phoenix. Sorry, RQ. Bruce Raslan kicks it. Xavier. Is there going to be a Chris Ross? Saves it. Looking for the option to counter-attack. Referee counts. Players are asking the questions. Isn't it 4 seconds? But the referee says play on. Games are getting heated. And ladies and gentlemen, we bring you to the end of the first half. It is Northern Phoenix that leads 2 goals to 0. After a first goal by Wahel Ibrahima, the second goal I'm unsure, but would bring you the updates as Melbourne RQ also got 2 yellow cards courtesy of Rouge Wrestling, as well as Ken Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back once this game resumes. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. If you are watching, you might probably want to start your own clock, 23 minutes counting down. But regardless, once again, I apologize. And we understand the frustration around watching a beautiful game like this, being, listening to the wonderful voice of Joseph Akon, but without a scoreboard. We totally understand, but it is all about the froth. It is all about the fun. It is all about the entertainment and excitement that we bring you, and we hope you understand us. So we'll do our very possible best, and when I say we, I mean me. I'll do my very possible best to keep you informed and updated in regards to the scoreboard, the goals, and the time left on the clock. So let's kick things off. 23 minutes and counting down, 22 seconds left to play. It is still anybody's game. AQ still has 2 goals to try and catch back. They have it in them. I'm sure they can find it somewhere to equalize. Or is Northern Phoenix going to put on a stubborn heart and keep going? As Kyoto, what a save by Daniel Baker. Comfortable hands there. He is proving to the league the reason why last season he was crowned as the State League Championship 2023.2 Goalkeeper of the Season award. Some interesting questions being asked by Reduke. I'm not sure who you are, but I'm here. William Vanegas or Hugo. Who looks more like James Bond? I will bring you that answer after a few analyses. We'll be back. Lucas Hogan finds Semyon Suleiman. Manages to keep the ball in play. William Venegas loses possession, but the keeper plays the ball off his keeper. He just wants the ball. Semyon Suleiman in a bit of trouble there. Finds William Venegas, dribbles out through. Semyon Suleiman still in play, run. Finds the back pass. This Kyoto no, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful, absolute, fantastic play of Futsal there. Semyon Suleiman was cornered all the way to the goal line. He was cornered all the way to the goal line. Manages to get the ball to William Venegas. William Venegas did a bit of trickery and then found him back. And all he had to do was take a quick touch. Straight on his way, finds his own player, Kyoto, in back post lurking, and it was a goal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching now or you are joining us, it is Northern Phoenix leading 3-0 with, I believe, 18 minutes left on the clock. I may be blind. I can't see from afar. I think there's 19 minutes left. So maybe I'll keep in touch with the third referee on the sideline, and we'll get an update. Nakano, Semyon Suleiman, Venegas, the Villian. Kentran, he loses possession, still got the ball. Oh, dangerous play there. Questions are being asked. How has he not gotten a foul there? How has he not been booked? Wow, oh, wow. A long throw by Daniel Baker, could not find anyone. It's currently negative 28 degrees from where I'm sitting. But irrespective of such coldness, I'm freezing, but I'm bringing you the love, I'm bringing you the fun, I'm bringing you the entertainment of this game. That's what we do, that's what we promise, and that's what we will deliver. Whether rain or shine, in sickness or in health, till Futsal do us apart, we will be here. So if you're listening to me, I just got married to all of you in Futsal terms. Kyoto, once again, Semyon Suleiman trying to find the back post this time. William Venegas, he's been brought down by the captain. He kicks the ball away. No yellow card to be given. No yellow card. It's just a talking to as the referee puts the ball down, ready to count his walls 4 meters from the ball. It is Daniel Baker that is keeping his wall ready to go, set and ready to go. Noah Ma in front of it. It's a strike. Oh, wonderful save there. Goal line save by Captain Marcus Fernandez. William Venegas strikes again, and this time Daniel Baker gets a touch of it. It's going to be a corner kick. Semyon Suleiman with the ball. Trying to play 1-2 with William Venegas. But I'm sure he found a different board to play with. Takumi strikes. Oh! Nearly getting a touch there, but the captain Fernandez just missed his footing. Chris Ross to take the kick. A throw in there. Ken Tran and Semyon Suleiman dispossesses him. Goes for the run. Ball back to William Venegas. Captain Lucas Hogan. Semyon Suleiman trying to look for the back post. Oh, it is Lucas Hogan. Captain number 10 for Phoenix. Makes the scoreline, I believe, 4-0. We've got 16 minutes left on the clock. 16 minutes to go. Phoenix 4, RQ 0. Let's see if I could find the league ladder so far to keep you guys updated On what matters, oh, it hits the crossbar. We've got Casper, he goes there, shifting post. And a strong this Melbourne IQ keeps getting closer and closer and closer. It looks like Northern Phoenix have got themselves a defensive structure, a defensive wall that seems not to be broken into. Another strike there once again. Just comes off a wall of players looking for options. Marcus Fernandez, Takumi strikes, and Chris Ross makes a comfortable save. Long throw in straight away. William Bolton strikes, and Daniel Baker makes a save. Fortunately, Takumi couldn't keep the ball in play. It's going to be a Phoenix side ball as we look into the championship ladder. With all but one team played 13 games due to buys, as Melbourne IQ is the first team to get a bye in round 1, 8, and 16. It is Metropolitan that sits in 7th position with 6 points. It is not yet over. They are not yet auto-relegated, as Melbourne Crescent only has 9 points, which means if Melbourne Crescent could not win any more games, and if somehow Metropolitan could win games, they could possibly avoid the auto-relegation and play for playoffs. So Metropolitan sits 7th position with 6 points. Melbourne Crescent sits 6th with 9 points. Both Preston actually sits 5th with 15 points. Melbourne IQ sits 4th. A very comfortable goal by Kyoto Nakano means Northern Phoenix are on 5 goals. Northern Phoenix 5, Melbourne IQ 0. We've got about 13 minutes left on the clock. 13 minutes left on the clock of this game. The first of 3 games to be played tonight. Many teams have tried to keep a clean sheet, but only few or probably one has done it. Is Northern Phoenix going to be able to do that tonight? Let's go back to the ladder. Melbourne IQ sit 4th with 15 points. Not fully saved yet because they are leveled currently with Preston. So Metropolitan and Melbourne IQ and Preston currently are in danger. Melbourne IQ sits in 4th. Northcote sits in 3rd place with 21 points. Without taking this game into consideration, Northern Phoenix sits 2nd with 30 games. Should they go on and win this game at the end of the whistle, they will get 33 points, meaning closing a gap to 6 points with Pascoville, who has a bye today. And they sit first comfortably with 39 points. It is very interesting to know that last season it was Northcote and Northern Phoenix that were struggling, and in fact had to play round 21 between themselves for a place to remain, as they were both struggling for relegation. And this time it is those 2 teams that are sitting in 2nd and 3rd positions. So they have transformed their season very well. And this is what Championship Hour would do with our podcast, and try and get to these teams and try and know what is their sources. Have they got some, are they using normal onion, or are they using some green onion, or are they, whatever. We want to know the spices and the sauces and the secrets to their current form of success. Bring you back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. If you are joining us or you've been watching and listening, it is Northern Phoenix 5, Melbourne IQ 0, as we've got 11 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. 11 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. William Bolton, Felipe Chavez. William Bolton, and a fantastic save by Daniel Baker. As William Bolton takes a little bit of a knock, an accidental collision with, it might be head injury actually. He might be head injury. That is why the referees have stopped immediately as he fell on the floor with the collision with the keeper, and now unfortunately hit a little bit of his head to the beam of the goalpost. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst the injury is happening, just to recap, it is Northern Phoenix leading Melbourne 5-0, courtesy of 1 goal, Wahil Ibrahim, a beautiful free kick taken. Kyoto Nakano, 2 goals, Semyon Suleiman with 2 assists, and Lucas Hogan with 2 goals as well. Let's see if we can go on a bit of hard break. As we are returning to the court post-injury. Looks like it might be the end of William Boateng with his unfortunate injury, trying to score a goal. Comes off a collision with the keeper. In doing so, hits his head slightly off the beam of the goal post. And we hope it is nothing serious or nothing dangerous. William, wishing you all the absolute very best, whilst possibly you're not going to take any more part in this game. It is going to be a side ball, as Melbourne Accu could potentially be looking to employ the 5th man. Here we are, Marcus Fernandez with the 5th man. Hui playing as the deeper player, receiving the ball, controlling the tempo. Northern Phoenix in a very composed structure. Ken Tran, back to Ruz Roslin. Takumi, back to Ken. Ruz, Wahil Ibrahim, Wayne said, and strikes, but unfortunately it took way too many steps. It took as many steps as 1,000 steps in Dandenong. And he couldn't find the back of the net. I believe there's about 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes left on the clock. Phoenix 5, Accu 0, as they've employed the 5th man rule. Felipe dinks it! He's made it 6 for Northern Phoenix. He's made it 6. It is 6 goals to Phoenix. I believe it is going to be a corner kick there. Marcus Fernandez, 5th man jersey, finds Kubimu. Ball played across. Ken. Takumi, back to Ken. Ruse Ruslan. Kubimu. Marcus Fernandez finds Ken. Back to Cruz. Strikes! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, he has done it. If there is anyone at all to do it for Aku, it is that man right there. Sources tells me his right foot is as dangerous as the left foot of Lionel Messi. And last time we checked the Victorian archives in the library, his right foot has been auctioned before. But unfortunately, no one could buy it because it is such a treasure. It is expensive. It is number 7 from Melbourne Aku, Ruse Ruslan with the goal to give his side a glimpse of hope. A wonderful set piece played. It's a 1-2 play. Calm, composed 5th man. Kentran pretended he was going to take the kick. Plays a nice back relay pass for Ruse Ruslan, and one-time hit with his rifle. Strikes it. If there's anybody at all that works harder than Ruse Ruslan, I'll be waiting for names to be mentioned. This guy barely sleeps, works normal job, comes home, continuing his job with RQ, goes to train with Pumping Click. And here he's showing off why he's one of the best. Ruse Ruslan is his name, number 7. Whilst he hits now, you might want to cash up on some signatures of him, because trust me, if he keeps going the way he is, it will be hard to even get his signing in a few more years to come. What a guy, what a legend he is. Ruse Ruslan is his name. As the game resumes, I believe there's 8 minutes and just 15 seconds left on the clock. As Melbourne Aku continues their 5th man rule, being pressured now. Kubimu, 1-2 play. Marcus Fernandez finds Kubimu. Ball across K-Tron. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my screaming. You might want to get a year plugs in your ears. Northern Phoenix has been taken aback by surprise. They tried their very absolute best to corner Ruse Ruslan in defense. But all he had to do was play the ball nice and quickly. And it was no one but the little magician, Kubimu. Beautiful play there with Marquez Fernandez. 1-2 play. Finds Kentron once again in the back post. All he had to do was play it across. And there it was, easy as it is. It was Takumi Terashima that tapped it in. Northern Phoenix has... Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a game on our hands. We've got a game. The scoreline has been breached. It is half of Phoenix's goals, 6 goals and 3. With 7 minutes left to go, it is still anybody's game. And Aku could possibly be putting a comeback on the show. Oh, have we got a comeback on our hands? History is going to be made. This has not been seen before. It is unbelievable. One team had all the momentum, leading 6 goals, hoping to keep a clean sheet. Their star player, William Bolton, took a knock, went down injured, got substituted. And since then, ladies and gentlemen, it is Melbourne Aku that has been putting on a performance of the ages. I have never seen that before. 3 goals in the space of 2 or so minutes. Fantastic. And it all happened because it was Melbourne Aku that took the liberty of hope, the liberty of faith to play that fifth man. And tell you what, many have tried to play fifth man, but they failed. But this team right there are doing something magical. What a game. You do not want to miss. You need to keep your eyes on this game, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we've got 6 minutes exactly on the clock. 6 minutes left on the clock. 6 minutes. Would Melbourne Arcu be able to do it again? They are down only by 3 goals. And this time around, they've employed once again the fifth man rule. We've got a game on our hands. We've got a game on our hands. You might want to call your neighbors. You might want to call your families. You might want to call all your people interstate, overseas, to turn on YouTube right now and watch this game, because something miraculous, something magical is happening on the Futsal court. And I'll tell you what, you will never find anything anywhere but the Series Futsal Arena in Futsalos, Thomastown, 24/1/391 Settlement Road in Thomastown. This is where you need to be every Sunday from 6:30. What a game, what a game. Relentless Melbourne Arcu really showing their performance, their skills. They are showing why they've been training every week out. And that training seems to be paying off so far. Down by 6 goals. Most teams would have had their heads down. Most teams would have given up. Most teams would have been looking at the watch, hoping that the referee will blow the whistle quickly. But I'll tell you what, it is not Melbourne Arcu. It is not Melbourne Arcu. They never give up. There's a famous quote that says, never say never until the bones are rotting. It means you never give up until the dying moment of your life. Melbourne Arcu 3, Northern Phoenix 6. Hello, Race into Racing. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate the support, the love that you boys and girls, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, you've been giving us in the comment section. Could we move back to Rose Roslin? Once again, Rose Roslin! Fortunately, couldn't find the back of the net. It is another goal, ladies and gentlemen, for Melbourne Arcu. It seems the fifth man tactics are working well. Northern Phoenix have absolutely no response whatsoever for them. They've been taken by surprise. It's as if lightning struck them down. It was the little magician, Kuimu, that netted the back of the net. Northern Phoenix are shaking. They are in shambles. They are in shackles. They are panicking. Once again, it was, I believe, Ken Trent that gave the assist. Or was it Noah Ma? I believe that was Takumi Terashima that gave the assist. This is championship hour. This is why we love this game. And if you can even see me by any chance at all, if you had, I am standing on my feet because the seat right now is way too hot. I cannot sit and watch this game just like that. This is a game that deserves a standing ovation. This is a game of the ages. This is a game for centuries. And it is a game that I'm sure the Victorian Library will be putting on in their archives for people to come and watch in the museum. The fifth man once again employed, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there's 1 minute and 25 seconds. 1 minute and 25 seconds. Northern Phoenix 6, Melbourne IQ 4. Bruce Rusland. It is Kuimu. He's fine. Marcus Fernandez. Oh, this time he couldn't find him. There is no stop clock in championship. That means the clock keeps counting down. It keeps counting down, ladies and gentlemen. Kyoto has been dispossessed. Kyoto has been dispossessed. Oh, he's still going. Kuimu asking for the foul, but Michael Tiaras, the referee, some says the cameraman is really doing him dirty. Wahele Ibrahim with the ball. The referee is counting. There's no time to wait. The ball is gone out. Melbourne IQ once again will employ the fifth man. Marcus Fernandez back in. Ball has been given to Kentra, number 24. He's looking for someone to play the ball. Kuimu with the ball. He finds Takumi Terashima. Is the ball being played forward? Back to Kuimu. Bruce Rusland asking for the ball. Receives, says strike. Oh, it is making the save. Chris Ross keeps the ball. He has made it 7. He has broken their confidence. He has given them no hope whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. There is only 10 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds left on the clock. And it is Northern Phoenix that luckily are going to run away with this win. They're going to run away. But ladies and gentlemen, questions will be asked of the last goal. Some says there was a handball in that build-up. But regardless, the referees possibly did not say it. Once again, we might need a contract with Wally or Specsavers. There are questions being raised, and I don't care what anyone says. Whether you watch Series Futsal Victoria Men, whether you watch Series Futsal Victoria Women, whether you watch League 1, League 2, whatever league you watch, this game right here is a game for ages. I believe many would agree with me because it is a game that has so much in it. It is a game that had passion. The relentless Melbourne IQ showed in Cade in this game. Down 6 goals to 0. Everybody, most teams would have given up. They would have been bowing down their head in shame. But Melbourne IQ said, we will give our supporters for everything they want. We will play to our best ability. And they did. They snapped 4 goals. They were looking for the 5th one, but the time kept going. And unfortunately, it was goalkeeper Chris Ross of Phoenix that found the back of the net because he was wide open. And he ended up breaking the heart of Melbourne IQ like you got your heart broken by whoever broke your heart. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 more games in our hands. I hope these games that are left to play brings me the same level of entertainment, level of passion. Otherwise, I'll be walking out of this place. I'm joking. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Keep on your feet, on your seat, and wait for me. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second game of the evening. This time, it is the relentless Metropolitan taking on Preston. We apologize. The cameraman just came back. Oh, it is a first yellow card for Sakawo Jaren for having a necklace on. I believe, yes, Andre Caro. Thanks for joining us. It is indeed round 16 of the State League Championship. Round 16. Sakawo Jaren back on. He's been pulled by Theo Danilis. He's been pulled down by Theo Danilis as his manager was looking to see if he'll get booked, and he's escaped one there. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, whilst I've got your attention here, if you haven't already started or listened to it, your boys' Championship Hour with Sam and Joe podcast have officially resumed. We've started and we've released our first episode, our pilot episode on YouTube. Oh! Rodrigo Goncalves. Rodrigo Goncalves has scored the first goal. He scored the first goal. He took a little bit of a deflection, but the ball was still in target. It was moving motion ball. And gets Preston straight away on their feet. One goal. Metropolitan 0. Once again, I'll do my absolute best to bring you the score updates as well as the time. Right now, we have 20 minutes left on the clock. 20 minutes. Jake Zomaya gives the ball cheaply away. Sakawo Jaren. Saka once again with the ball. Amzaradik receives it. Oh, very fancy technique there. Nanda Bored Stavros Varigos. Sakawo Jaren. Still with the ball here. Amzaradik. Plays the ball. Could not find anyone. Jake Zomaya. Looking for options, find the goal scorer, Rodrigo Goncalves. He tries again, and this time Sean Price makes a fantastic one-hand save. Metro on a counter-attack now. Metro on a counter-attack. And the ball lost. Stavros. Jake Zomaya. Mohamed kicks the ball up to Mohamed. Amzaradik, what a wonderful kick. Jumps high and manages to get something off. Ball thrown in. A header from Ross Floride of Florides, but the ball could not find the back of the net. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm saying it, go on to our Instagram page, championship.hour. We've released our first episode of our YouTube special podcast. It's on YouTube, Championship Hour. You can find the link in our bio on our Instagram page. Follow us, like, subscribe. We need you to be able to keep going. You ask for it, we give it to you. So please leave a comment whilst you are watching us. As I am officially, finally, after 10 years of request, after 19 years of being missing, Samuel Masters has officially joined me in the commentary box. Samuel Masters, I give you half welcome back.
It's good to be here, Joe. Good to be in the commentary box just after watching that first game from the stands. And another great fixture up here between Metropolitan and Preston. I believe Preston looking to fight for that survival spot with after losing that last game. So it's an opportunity for them to jump them in the table, to put them in fourth position. But with how Metro have been playing recently, you can't fully doubt them as of yet, especially how good Balkis. Oh, not. I keep getting it mixed up. Saka Ojaran's been so far at the start of this game. So be interesting to see what he can produce for Metropolitan. As we noticed, no Hamza Suid as well on the bench. But yet, obviously, with Hamza Attic and Saka Ojaran, they'll be huge, especially Sean Price, if Metro are to, I guess, try to separate between them, or actually close the gap between them and Melbourne Crescent for that automatic relegation spot. So it's an interesting fixture we have coming up here.
Once again, just bringing you a quick update. It is Preston leading 1-0 after a long strike by Rodrigo Concalves. Took a deflection off, and then it was a goal. Preston 1, Metropolitan 0, with 14 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. It is a second goal by Preston. Samuel Masters, you watched it all happen.
That was well worked there by Ivan Silic. Just a turnover there in Metropolitan's defence. Ivan Silic with the composure to take it around Sean Price with a dink on the left foot, able to double Preston's lead. And it is now Preston leading Metropolitan 2-0. It could be 3. An opportunity there, but a foul has been given. Theo Danellis with a golden opportunity. It was a great ball there by Ivan Silic, just a little bit too much pepper behind it. And very unfortunate for Preston not to triple their lead there. However, they're in a very, very promising position to do so now as Jake Samaya steps over the ball alongside Ivan Silic. Reckon there's going to be a bit of a set play here, or you reckon it's going to be a shot?
I reckon there's going to be a run. He's going to make a fake run. And as usual, as expected, oh my days! Ladies and gentlemen, today, we have been treated to so amazing, beautiful goals. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful free kick by none other, by number 7, Ivan Silic. What a goal.
Pick
Sorry
that
for my...
Pick that cherry out. What a strike on the right foot to blast it past Sean Price. Top right corner. No chance of getting to it. And he doubles his goal tally for the game. 2 goals for Ivan Silic, 1 goal for Rodrigo Gonçalves. And it is Preston leading Metropolitan 3 goals, 2-0 with 13 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we apologize for the lack of scoreboard showing on your screen. However, we do plan on updating you quite frequently throughout this game.
Can I name and shame whose fault it is?
Sure thing, go for it.
So the reason why I'm naming and shaming, the reason why we have no scoreboard is because our media manager is so busy in the comment section asking me, the commentator, where is the scoreboard? Yes. Sergio Fusco, where are you? Come get the scoreboard up and stop asking us where the scoreboard is. I think my voice is losing. Sam, take this game.
As we have a Metropolitan free kick here. I believe that is Mubarak that's stepping over it. Saka Waljaran behind him. Could be another Could be another set piece here. Has a shot instead. Wajaran on the ball. Does well there. Trying to get Metropolitan reset here. A chip over the top. Ends up finding a Preston player. Well done there by Metro. Side ball for Preston. Silich strikes again, looking for his hat trick. Rajaran goes down the line. Nebrak dispossessed there. Toe poke there. Number 5 from Preston.
Number 5 from Preston. What a goal. I believe that is Christos. Christos. He's initially put down as number 9, but I need to talk to the kit man for Preston. It is Christos that has found the back of the net faithfully and successfully, fantastically. Not sure what I'm saying, but all the fully is what I'm saying. It was a good goal by Christos.
It was great defensive work there to dispossess the Metropolitan team, run onto it.
Oh!
And that right foot toe poke into that opposite corner gives Preston a 4-0 lead against Metropolitan. They could not have asked for a better start, especially with how last game went. An opportunity for Preston to jump Aku on the table for that safety position, that all-important 4th spot to maintain your place in the league. You don't have to stress about playoffs. But there's still quite a few games left in the season. However, this will be a move in the positive direction for Preston. As once again, ladies and gentlemen, the game is Preston 4, Metropolitan 0. As Sean Price gets us restarted here. Stavro. Rodrigo, first time pass there to Christos, and here we go, down the line, Zamaya. Another toe poke. Almost a mere image of what the last goal was. As Rodrigo again goes back to Varagos. Zamaya. Taking it up slowly here on his right. Blocked there by Attic. Again, has another crack, but that one goes absolutely wayward, nowhere near the goal. And Preston are causing a lot of problems here for Metro.
They are indeed causing a lot of trouble here. Jake Somaya sending people straight to the train station and bringing them back onto the court to play futsal. Sam, there's a bit of trend here that I can see here. And this looks like a whole new Preston team. Perhaps they've been listening to our podcast and our commentary session, because Preston, I've never seen them play this type of game. It's very quick, it's very fast. It is something that I've never seen them play this season. So, what is going on? Perhaps you can listen to our podcast when we interview Preston, and you might want to hear it. So jump on YouTube and subscribe. It's not going to cost you a cent. It won't cost you a dent in your life. It's just love and appreciation. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I think Preston, knowing the position that they're in and the opportunity that they have, probably gives them a bit more motivation to play that much harder, especially when they're playing against the teams on the lower end of the table. They know they have to take their opportunities. So, again, they're not failing to do so here, as they've got a 4-goal lead against a struggling Metropolitan at the moment. However, there's still quite a bit of time left in the game, so Metro can turn it around. However, Preston, you could say, are safely in the driver's seat here.
3 goes to his name, I believe.
That is it. The hat-trick hero. Preston 5, Metropolitan 0. With how Metropolitan have played as of recent, bar the last game, you would think that a 5-0 scoreline wasn't something that was on the cards. But credit to Preston. Preston have been absolutely relentless on the attack. They've shown absolutely no mercy towards Metropolitan, and this could be potentially a very long night for Metro here.
A long night, he says. It's been a long day for me already. I'm definitely not looking for another long night. There is a reason why we have daylight savings. So hopefully that long night will become a shorter night for me to go home. As this game resumes, it is Preston 5, Metropolitan 0. If I'm correct, there's 6 minutes left on the clock.
That's Floridas. Number 4, Fundi, former Melbourne Aku player, making his debut tonight for Metropolitan. Again, there's a foul there. And we have a timeout called here, wisely so by Jason, the manager of Metropolitan. And ladies and gentlemen, going into this timeout break, it is Preston leading Metro 5, 2-0.
Well, as we are on the break, unfortunately we can't go on hard break this time, but we'll bring you out break and talk about the Championship Hour podcast, Sam. It's sources tells me there's some juice is being said on the podcast there. Some interesting insights.
Oh yeah, for sure. We plan on bringing you some special guests on the podcast to get you more involved with the teams that do make up the Series Futsal Pyramid. Not only from our championship, but potentially we could go into or dive into other leagues, depending on I guess the expression of interest. So this is a call out to all teams in the Series Futsal Pyramid. If you are interested in getting yourselves onto the podcast, if you're interested to, I guess,
share your story.
Yeah, exactly. Share your story on your club, connect more with your fans, connect more with potential new fans. This is your opportunity to bring yourselves onto the Championship Hour podcast. However, we do warn you, we are a couple of, hyenas on the hunt whenever we get any guest onto the podcast. So you will be asked about anything and everything. So if you do plan on expressing your interest in coming onto the Championship Hour podcast, be prepared for anything.
Yes, be prepared. DM us on our Instagram page. As Sam said, whilst before we bring you this game, we are unfiltered. You will not get any pre-questions from us. When you come, you answer the question as it is. We will not cut. We will not edit. We will present the raw footage as it comes, as it is, as it was to our audience, whether you like it or not. Once you sit on the seat, the coldness of the arena will become the heat waves of the sub-Saharan desert of Africa planet. So be prepared to be taken to a ride through the sub-Saharan desert. Ladies and gentlemen, we resume this game. Stavros throws the ball looking for Theo Danilis. His young sister, such a powerful, beautiful goalkeeper. I think in the next few years coming, Sam, I reckon she'll be climbing the ranks. Of course, there's been some few
debates
yes. and some few questions, concerns and things around when she first played a game for Melbourne Aku. But we saw her in World Series. She made one important save against the like of Dana Stevens, such a powerful player. She got a powerful shot as well. So she's around watching his brother on, Sam. Such a keeper. She is really young keeper for her age.
Could definitely mix it up with a lot of the older women. I do believe she's one of those that are very advanced for her age, in my opinion. Especially just the small snippet of watching her 2-3 minutes on World Series. She looks like she could definitely look after herself. Ooh. So I don't know. Maybe might have to get that rule changed. We'll see.
Oh, I was just about to ask you. Do you think, in your opinion, that rule where the age limit, I believe, is currently 14? I can't even remember. I need to go back to the books and ask the commissioner. Hey, commissioner, if you can hear us, please come and give us an update. But do you think such a player like that should be playing.
I think I agree in the sense of there should be a minimum age, but I think this one is special. What's it called? The special category or something like that.
Well, everyone will be coming down there, but sources tells me she's happy to play. Her dad is happy for her to play.
You're not going to find anyone that age with that level of confidence to be able to come up against like the likes of players that have played nationally, internationally. So it'd be obviously there'd have to be some form of consent from quite a few parties.
Oh, there's number 4 Fundi. Fundi scoring a goal. The ball comes off his face, and he says, "Hey, the goal is open. All I need to do is enter." And he indeed put the ball kindly in and scores, bringing 1 goal back for Metropolitan. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, a score update. It is Preston on 5 goals with 5 fouls, and it is Metropolitan on 1 goal with whatever foul the referees have recorded, as I believe we've got 2 minutes left on the clock.
Florides lays it for Danellis. And it's well saved there by Sean Price. Sean Price not having his best game thus far. He's been very consistent for Metropolitan. However, I do believe that this game is crucially important for them, especially with Crescent only being 3 points behind. And should Crescent win tonight... Oh, no. And as we're talking there, Sean Price concedes yet another howler. I do believe his vision would have been blocked by some of his defenders, though. So, but in saying that, especially with Christos' 4th goal, I believe, with that right foot toe poke, could have been dealt with a little bit better there. But updating you on the score now with that goal, that puts Preston, reinstates their 5-goal lead. It is Preston 6, Metropolitan 1.
Well, it was smile all over the face of Florides after putting in that goal. And Preston, therefore, at the moment, not counting Metro out, but at the moment, Preston looks to be taking the comfortable win home, even though we've got a whole new 23-minute second half to be played. But with the likes of Hamza Radic not showing his relentless energy, I think the other players will be feeding off the energy. Sam Sakawo Jaren. I don't think I've seen the best of him recently.
No, he's shown glimpses this game of the Sakawa Jaren we know and froth to have in our fantasy team that first week where he ended up scoring 4 goals and carrying me over the line. But yeah, I guess you're right in a sense. Hamza Radic, not his usual self, his usual high energy, high gameplay. I feel like you are right in the sense of the Metropolitan boys do somewhat feed off his energy. And it's not as I guess, what's the word? It's not as fiery as we're so used to seeing him running up and down the court, running everywhere, left, right, and center. So looks like Jason's got a bit of a task on his hand going into this halftime break with 30 seconds left on the clock to, I guess, reignite the boys' energy heading into the second half, because the game definitely is not over.
Well, in a space of 1 minute, Samuel Masters, in one sentence, in one breath of speaking, you said, "I am right," twice. Something that hardly comes out of you. Can you say it for the 3rd time?
No.
Okay.
You can replay
I would enjoy that moment for now. I will
make it your new ringtone.
For those that do not know me, I love to sleep with my fan and a rain sound on. So looks like I've got a new sound to sleep with. You are right. You are right. You are right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the first half. I don't need to remind you of the time. It is 0.00, but the scoreline is important. It is Preston that takes to the break 6 goals to 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of your second fixture for round.
Round 16, my partner has been sleeping for the, sorry, he's not been sleeping for the last 2 days, so pardon him for forgetting setting few important updates. I'm on you today.
You are, man. He's been relentless.
I've been holding in for the last 2 weeks.
Poor soul. Poor soul.
Do you know why?
Why?
She didn't show up in the first game.
Hey.
I'm surprised you even made it here today.
Yeah, I know.
Usually you're here every 2 weeks.
Should have stayed home and slept.
Should have stayed home and slept. He said, as we resume the game, and Sam takes us through the game when I come in for key important moments. This is what you get for missing the first game.
As we kick off the second half here, Preston leading Metropolitan 6 goals to 1, courtesy of your goal scorers. A hat-trick from Ivan Silic, 1 goal from Christos, a goal from Rodrigo Gonzalez, and I believe there is 1 more goal by Ross Floridas, and the lone goal scorer for Metropolitan, Abdulkadir Mohammed, I believe, also known as Fundi. Coming out of that half-time break, Metropolitan obviously looking to implement high levels of focus here. And I believe that in order for them to get back into this game, Saka Walcharan is going to have to get himself on the scoreboard for at least a couple of goals. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking absolutely. I'm thinking. I know you want me to say you are right, but Saka definitely needs to be on his form, on his best behavior. And I think most importantly, Namate Hamza Radic needs to show that energy, that leadership that he's been showing for the past few weeks. Because the players do pick up on certain players, and if their mood and energy is down, it just, I guess, what's the word? It just flows down to the rest of the players.
Here's a chance. Oh, and that is a finish there.
I believe it is Abdul Sakr. Abdul
Sakr as the goal scorer for Metropolitan.
Not sure
and he brings it back to within 4. Metropolitan 2, Preston 6.
If you know how to pronounce that name, please send us the phonetics. It is S-A-K-R. We believe it's Sakr. I think that sounds much nicer. Imagine being a school teacher, you're announcing.
Oh, great turn. Oh, no.
It is a foul. Yellow card possibly. Yellow card possibly. Let's see what the referee does here. Anything.
Fundi was definitely in there with a goal scoring opportunity. Did he take a dive? We're not sure. Maybe you guys can let us know in the comment section.
Sam, whilst you were away, we've been getting a good updates from one of the referees on the pitch side. Let's see if we can reconnect back to him, because I think players usually will get a yellow card for these, and we're not sure why he hasn't, especially as a last man. Let's see if you can hear us, Benjamin Cullen from the pitch side. If you can join us here, please. We want to share some light on the incidents that just happened. This free kick right here, how has he not gotten a yellow card?
Yeah, it's a good question. As well as the game, you're stopping your promising attack. The goalkeeper's the last man, so it's not going to be a red card. But
sorry to cut you off. There is a goal. I Fundi number 4. The new signing seems to be scoring goal as we hear back to the pitch side commentator.
It definitely should have been a yellow card in my eyes, but it wasn't given, and I'm not the referee today. So,
in your eyes, do you think they are wrong? Say it with your chest. Are they wrong for not issuing a yellow card? Yes or no?
I mean,
say yes or no. No explanation needed. Yes or no?
I would say
yes or no.
You would probably need the card.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. As we return back to the game, we'll join back with you later. Thank you for your honesty and your confidence and not being shy to put your referees on the spot.
Obviously, thank you, pitchside reporter Benjamin Cullen, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, new implementation of having the pitchside commentary here brings a whole new dimension to the championship hour commentary box. As we are experiencing some noise difficulty here, please do enjoy, disregard the muffling that you're hearing. Saka Walcharan. Fundi again. There's a long throw by Christos. Hamza Adik. here. Bit of time and space. Preston not really looking to press here. There's a cross. And Hamza Adik strikes, and what a strike that is! Hamza Adik, top corner. Pick it out, son. Pick that out, son. What a strike. As I think we're starting to notice why he isn't at the high level energy as we're so used to. As I've just caught him limping, having a bit of trouble on that right foot. As now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. It is Preston 6, Metropolitan 4. It all looked dead and done.
Dead and done. It all brings back memory from the first game. Exactly the same scoreline, 6 goes to 4 until Phoenix put a dent to the finish. 6-4. This time, the question is, does Metropolitan has it in them to actually take to Preston? Oh, there's frustrations happening, Sam. There's so much. Oh, somebody's getting a card. Referee Zippit has issued a card to Stavros.
That is, to be fair, you can understand the level of frustration.
Oh, he's taking him. And is that going to be a second yellow card, Sam? He's taking him down.
And it's a penalty.
He's taking him down.
I'm surprised he didn't give a second yellow there.
Well, it looks like we might be contacting our pitch side once again. I'm not sure if you can hear us, Benjamin Cullen from the pitch side. I hope you've got your mics and comms in. But Stavros received the yellow card, I believe, for verbal dissent. And now he's come down and taken a player down. Benjamin Cullen, if you can hear us, he's not been given the marching orders. He's remained on the court. There are questions being asked. We want to know. The comment section wants to know. Why has he not been given let me celebrate this goal first, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sakawa Chari, and it is 6 goes to 5 as we return to Benjamin Cullen. Please tell us, why is he still on the pitch?
It's a very good question. He didn't make contact with the ball. He only got player. It might not be a straight red, but definitely be downgraded to a yellow card. And as you just said before, he got a yellow card for dissent. So I'm scratching my head here from the sidelines, and yeah, not too sure, to be honest.
So Ben, just on top of that, as you did say, it should have been downgraded to yellow card. Do you think that was worthy of a second yellow, and he should have been given his marching orders?
Again, it's easy standing up here, analysing, but in that situation, I would definitely agree with a second yellow card there.
So once again, I'm going to ask you, are the referees wrong for not sending him off? Yes or no?
We're not going to put you in that position, Benjamin Cullen. We apologize for that.
I do want to put him in a position right now because a similar circumstances right now has happened. A player slided and took another player off from Metro, and he's been given a yellow card. It is the same situation as Preston keeper. It's the same. So what difference can you tell us? Is there any difference? Why was that a yellow? Why was that not a yellow?
Yeah,
we want to know.
That's a fair point. But with the goalkeeper, we try to be a bit more mindful as they're trying to save the ball, and sometimes they do come slide out, and they're allowed to be inside the area, and we have to try and protect them. But from that tackle, that's a sliding at feet, and that's endangering the player, so that's yellow card. But as I said before, with the tackle from Stav, I was pretty sure it was the second yellow.
So if I get you correct, you telling us the commentary, the championship boys and those watching out there, that you do somehow protect the goalkeepers sometimes?
Sometimes, yes. You have to take into account that the goalkeeper's going for the ball. And you're allowed to slide as a goalkeeper.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just exploited a flaw in the referee system.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen this before. This is what makes championship power. Well, if you've never seen this or heard of this, what they are saying is they protect the referees. That's what the referees are saying. Well,
goalkeepers, you mean goalkeepers?
Referees are saying they protect the goalkeepers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll back to the game. But for those that want to come to our podcast, this is what we do. We'll put you on the hot seat. You will spill the beans. You will spill the coffee. You will spill the hot chocolate. This is what we do. Sam, bring us back to the game.
We're back here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we've just come out of off a timeout called, and Preston had a 6-1 lead against Metropolitan. However, Metropolitan, as we mentioned in the first half, and there it is, another chance. We might have to go back to Benjamin Cullen pitch side.
I'm loving this pitch side new addition.
To discuss the decision there by Michael Ciara's not calling the handball there. I'll wait till he's ready onto the mic. He's taking care of a few things. But in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, just giving you a quick update. Preston were leading Metropolitan 6-1. It is now, I can officially tell you, Preston 6, Metropolitan 5. And what a last 13 minutes we have of this fixture for you. As I believe we do have him pitch side. As I believe we've got him pitch side. Benjamin Cullen, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Obviously, you already know what's coming. There was a
potential handball. In my opinion, no chance. It's taken deflection. His hands in a natural position. Can't be handball.
It didn't appear like it was in a natural position. If we go through the replay here.
Yeah, but you also have to take into account that he's trying to defend and he's not looking at the ball, and the ball's come off a player first. So I think it's a bit harsh if you give that handball, especially in a game as tight as this.
So you saying you guys as referees give decision based on how the game is or the type of game being played? Is that what you are saying? Hello, pitch side commentator, can you hear us?
Are we still connected?
Are we still connected? Can you hear us? Is that what you are saying? We might be having some few technical issues, but I'm definitely sure he's trying to avoid the questions. This is Championship Hour time, and it is round 16, game number 2. It is Metropolitan and Preston. Sam, what a fantastic... Oh, is it still going? Is it still going? Oh! The referees have called a handball. He's called a handball.
That was a handball. His arm was definitely on the ground there. Definitely, as Ben mentioned earlier, a unnatural position.
So they give that, but then they don't give the other one. So basically what they are saying is, if I'm defending and I'm looking in the skies and I have my hands wide open like the that inflatable thing you see when they're doing sales, basically it's not a handball. That's what the referees are saying.
Here's a counter chance. It's up. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have here. Metropolitan, it is a game of 2 halves. Preston dominating the first half.
Sam.
However, it has been all Metropolitan traffic going into the second half here.
I was telling people it is minus 28 degrees, but right now it is plus 64 degrees right now. Oh, what a strike by number 10, Jake Zomaya.
That looks like a strike from my Pro Clubs player.
Sam, this game and the first game, I told the comment section, if these next 2 games do not bring fire, I'm walking away. But I'll tell you what, I am glued to my seat. I want to see everything here. I've gone to Specsavers and grabbed a magnifying glasses so I can zoom in and watch everything from my glasses, ladies and gentlemen. What a game.
As we have a Preston side ball here, Ivan Silic to take it. Strike there. Sean Price just ensuring it's safely palmed away as Ivan Silic is swapped over on the bench there with Floridas, and Preston here with a corner. You can tell the momentum has definitely shifted.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, chasing Waljaran. Saka Waljaran. Oh, no. And here's a chance for Preston. Over the top. Picked up by Sean Price.
Our third wheel championship, our Tenzilla. What an amazing girl she is. Just brought me some beautiful Coco Bella drink as usual. On top of that, some hot chocolate as well. I'm sorry if you guys did not get some, but I might be in a favorite list. Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers that are watching. That reminds me, Sam. It is Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you, Joe.
Thank you.
No.
I'm a mother of all the series Futsal game. I watch all of them.
And a foul is given. Happy Mother's Day to our special guest here, Tanzila Sarati.
She's a mother of all futsalers. She watches over futsalers Monday to Sunday. Every person that walks into the arena automatically becomes sons and daughters of Tanzila. So as a futsalers employee and a futsalers mother, we wish you happy Mother's Day as we get back onto the game to report on the current goal that has just been scored by Preston, meaning Preston are now 7 goals to 5.
As we get back into this game here, Saka Waljaran. Preston now have a 2-goal lead over Metropolitan, 7 goals to 5. And now they have a bit of breathing space here. However, I do believe that Metro will keep pressing to equalise here.
We have been asked, listen guys, before I read this question to Sam, I must warn you, there's going to be a very biased opinion on Sam's side. And the reason why I'm saying that is Sam supports Arsenal. So the question of who is going to win tonight, United or Arsenal, would no doubt in Sam's mind be automatically Arsenal. But as a Chelsea fan, I want United to win.
I think Manchester United are going to win 2-1 against Arsenal. It's the reverse psychology game I'm playing right now. Arsenal for the title. We just need we hope that we do believe that Tottenham are a very honourable side. We do believe that they would not do anything to diminish their image as a competitive team. And if they are...
Oh, second yellow card! He's been sent! He's been sent! He's been given his marching orders. It is Saka Waljaran.
And that...
I was reading a story in the Bible. It says the Tower of the Babel was brought down because they kept building and building to the skies. Sam, has the tower for Metro been broken down right now?
Oh, that's definitely going to be a big out for them. He's such a key player in that side. And he's a player that doesn't get often too many cards. I don't think I've seen him receive a yellow card as of yet this
Sam,
season.
look, honestly, a very debatable question. I want our pitch side commentator, if he's on, because I still want to know. He got a red card. How has Stavros still remain on the court? So if you can hear us, Benjamin Cullen, please shed some light. The first yellow card for Saka Waljaran was because he was wearing jewelry. I believe the second yellow card wasn't too bad. But comparing that to Stavros' second foul, what do you think? Talk to us.
What would you like me to say?
Say the truth and shame the devil.
The truth.
And only the truth.
I mean, that was a pretty cynical. It was professional by Saka. He completely body checked the player after he got past him. I can see why the yellow card was given. But yeah. Don't know what else you want me to say, Joe. You keep trying to throw me under the bus here.
No, I wasn't. I was just asking
I don't know. You keep bringing up Stavros, and I gave my opinion, and I'm not changing it.
I was asking a referee a question because as a commentator without any experience of a referee, I want to know, should Stavros have been sent off?
Well, we've already gone through this. You already know my opinion on the tackle.
Okay. But should he have been sent off? Seems like a touchy question. He seems not to be able to answer that question. Ladies and gentlemen, well, we'll bring you back into the game. He said something cynical. If you want more cynical, go to Bunnings and change cynicals. I know he meant cylinder, but don't worry. We'll bring you back to the game. Sam, update us on the scoreline and the time for our comment section.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, going into this final 5-minute period of the game, it's Preston leading Metropolitan 7 goals to 5 after having a 6-1 lead, and Metropolitan doing well to bring it back to within a goal. However, a late Preston push for a goal has become successful, and they've restored a 2-goal lead, giving them a bit of breathing space.
And also say Metropolitan has been given not only just a red card, but also a 5th foul warning. 5th foul warning, meaning any foul from here on becomes a what? A penalty. Very, very controversy question, Sam. Who is the current, would you say, Golden Glove winner? Would you say currently for the State League Championship so far? tell me, what is your opinion? An unbiased opinions. That's what I want.
It's tough because there hasn't really been a singular standout goalkeeper in the sense of, I guess the front runner at the moment would be Pascal's Jarvis Gin, who's had a phenomenal season so far. However, I'm not sure how many games he's played this season, as we've had Albion charging goals for a few games.
Well,
So,
Sauces, yeah.
Yeah, so if I had to take my pick now, I'd probably say Jarvis Gin.
So some sources are claiming Albion Chachi wants to win it because of the amazing goal he scored against Northern Phoenix. What do you think of that?
I don't know what was so amazing about a penalty, but if everyone's thinking that for some reason when you put gloves on, you've got a minus 55, minus 55 on your right or left foot shooting boots, then yeah, I guess it was amazing that he was even able to connect to the ball. So not too sure why. I don't know why people don't think goalkeepers don't have it in them to score a couple of goals. I bet you if you put someone like Ibrahim Haibi on the field, he'll be able to surprise a few players.
Yeah, Ibrahim Haibi is such a player and a goalkeeper. I call him a player, really a complete player. The guy's got some legs on him and he can really dribble and score. Just as we were providing that, there was an update as Fundi took, you know, the phrase "take one for the team." He took it too literal as he copped the face shot, preventing a goal for Metro.
Hugo waited for him to get that ball before he made the call.
Yeah, Hugo is a very interesting referee. We love him. Not sure about the other guy.
Over the top. Trying to find Christos there. Floridis.
Look at him. Such a very nice keeper.
Sean Price with the ball here. A long throw. Christos. Danielis. Great save there by Sean Price. As we enter the last 3 minutes with Preston leading by 2 goals. Preston 7, Metropolitan 5.
If you were to look at our women's league, does any keeper stand out for you that you say, you know what, I could put her in this game right now and she would be amazing?
Oh, there's a couple in there you could give a shout out to. Obviously Evolution's Danielle Bradley, Northern Phoenix's Jessica Giovinazzo. Who else? You got Emma Olsen as well.
Emma Olsen,
Preston.
Yep.
So there's definitely a few talented goalkeepers there in the women's league who I believe can certainly hold their own against the men's. Oh no, Fundi with an opportunity there. But yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of talent in the women's league that we have.
What about Paige Daly?
Paige Daly as well, yes, for sure. Paige Daly. A veteran keeper in the women's league.
She scored the goal winner in a penalty shootout. Probably one of the longest penalty shootout I've seen in the women's league. Somewhere flying left, north, south, east, west Africa. Eventually, Paige came up, took the ball, placed it right through the meridian, which divides the earth into the southern and northern hemisphere. I hope my geographic lesson is right. Sam, there's a comment here from Maggie Shihera, who seems to be probably right now our #1 fan. She's been watching us. Oh, it is a simple touch in. Ivan Silic, all he had to do was score a goal that Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea would probably have missed. Simple tapping. It is a goal for Preston. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 goals, I believe, to Preston and 5 to Metropolitan. As we go back to Maggie Shieda, one of our supporter, one of our fans who has been with us for quite a while now. It seems she's loving our pitch side commentary so far going in. It seems Benjamin Cullen is sweating in an environment that is cold. Never seen that before.
Jake Zamaya, 2 shots there blocked.
Oh, listen, Sam. Can we go onto the pitch side one more time? There is a comment that has just been passed in. It says, unfortunately, the reffing is very, very inconsistent depending on the teams that are playing. And we heard the pitch side commentary saying that obviously it depends on the game, setting handballs to be given. So if you can hear us, what do you make of these comments? Is it true? Are the referees inconsistent, or the referees, refs setting games the way they like because of the teams? We want to know what is in the mind of the referees when they come on the game. Do you say, okay, it is just this team, so I don't care, or I'll just ref any team as any team, or what is it? We want to know if you can hear us. Pitch side commentator.
Yeah, I'm here, Joe. As a referee myself, I just look at every game. Obviously, when you're doing the bigger games, you try to take some things into consideration. It's going to be more physical, the intensity might be a bit higher, but usually for a normal game, any game, you try to referee the best you can.
So what constitutes as a normal game?
Benjamin Cullen, are you there? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've been cut off from communications here.
Hang on, I'm getting some frequency. If you can hear us, I'll change the question for you, but there's a new question that has come through. It says, staff should have been sent off. I guess it's Preston, and Ben couldn't reply. What do you make of that comment?
I don't know what they're trying to ask there. I gave my opinion that he should have been given a second yellow, and I'm not sure what else you want me to say.
Well, guys, he's unsure of what else you want him to say. He said it, and he will say it again. But it is the third game that is coming up between Crescent taking on Northcote. We'll be right back once the game resumes.
dear. All these numbers are wrong. You sure?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the last game of the evening of the State League Championship round number 16. It is Melbourne Crescent taking on Northcote, and I want to use this opportunity. To say a big congratulations to the previous, or I'm not sure if it's still the current manager of Crescent, Etu Group. As I believe today he's getting married. It's his wedding today. So all the best, and I hope your boys bring you some much more good news. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we are, it is championship hour time. It is myself and Samuel Masters, and of course, we'll try and reconnect with our live pitchside commentator who is watching the game, keen eyes. Not only watching the players, but mainly watching the referee's performance, and we will try and ask him some few questions. If there's any debatable questions, after all, we just referees. We don't know the game. We just want a professional referee to come in and give us his opinion. Of course, some controversies in the last game. We'll bring it up in our podcast. We'll address all this situation. The only way you can get to know it is through Championship Hour podcast. So jump on YouTube right now. All you need to do is set Championship Hour. If you can't find us, you will find us. Compulsory by force. You find us, follow us, subscribe, like, leave a comment, interact with us, and we'll keep bringing you fun entertainment news. Nick Omen being brought down. Jason Barrienes looks like he's back to his primal. It is Alex Husseini. Alex Husseini on the run. Couldn't finish. He couldn't finish. Ekan Berakli. Alex Husseini. And the ball goes off. Mohamed Al Tekman. Ooh, Maggie Shehata has got some content for us. Championship Hour, Law and Order Edition. Ooh. You know what? We'll think about it. We'll make it happen. Sam and I are going to be the judges, and then teams can bring their case to us. If it is against the referees, we'll bring the referees in and we'll put them in the witness box and get them to answer questions. Ooh, Maggie Shehata. You might want to come and be part of our executive producer, and let's start writing some scripts together. We are loving it. Sam is loving it. He's not saying anything because he's enjoying his golden gay time ice cream. I'm hearing some rappers being open. I believe. Let me see downstairs. Here, it is from Benjamin Carlin. Oh, no, number 23 for Northcote. It is Nick the bloody Ormond. Nick Ormond. Sam, there's been 3 free kicks that have been scored today. Unreal, unbelievable. Nick Ormond once again, but this time the Goliath, the big giant, stops him. Ekan Berakli looking for the run. And the ball kept going away. Oh, Benjamin, the comment section are asking for you to be strapped to a lie detector. So we can check your pulse when you're answering certain questions. Because you are in the hot seat. Hopefully one day we can bring the likes of Hugo, Michael, Tiaras and put him in the hot seat. We like to get confession. Oh! Nick Ahmed. This is the reason why I put you in my fantasy team, in my dreams. Nick Ahmed, number 23. He does it again for Northcote. What a signing he's been. What a signing. The Crescent boys are not happy. They're looking at me. They don't like me. Oh, my days. Yusuf Alilek on the bench. Eddie Haji on the bench. And I don't know who the other guy is, but they're looking at me. I believe his name is Henry. He's played for 20 teams and still looking for the right team.
As Crescent go 2-0 down early here. This is not a start they would have liked.
Not a wedding present that Tugro would have been looking for. As I also take to the back bench and enjoy my Golden Gate time, ladies and gentlemen. Sam.
Gio Stellatano there. Northcote obviously coming into this game with a lot of, I guess, positive energy, and especially with their midweek performance against Carlton Hart, taking them down to the wire in their Clubs Cup fixture, only losing 7-5, I believe. Or I believe it was somewhere in and amongst that scoreline. It was a very, very tight game. And obviously the level difference ended up proving the better here, with Northcote also only having 6 players that game, which is surprising, as Carlton had their star players playing. Javaro was in that game, Nick Tsitsipas. Sharvin Rajab as well. So you would have expected, you know, a bit more of a cruisy game there, especially with Javaro playing. But they struggled quite a bit. So again, it is kudos to Northcote, because they definitely put up a fight in that game, and they brought that energy along into this fixture against Melbourne Crescent. And in saying that, they are looking to separate the gap between them and Melbourne Arku, going into heading for that. Now, not even Melbourne Arku at the moment. Now separating the gap between them and Preston for that final playoff spot. I believe Northern Phoenix securing their playoff position with that victory over Arku. So I believe it is the 3rd spot up for grabs between Arku, Northcote, and Preston. I believe all going into the last game with each other with a bit of a head-to-head battle. I do believe it is 1-1 between Arku and Preston. I'm not too sure about the Arku and Northcote. I do believe Northcote might have the head-to-head already on them. But yeah, this will be a huge result for them. I think it'll keep them 6 points ahead with the head-to-head of Preston, so 9. So definitely still a lot to play for here. And that's what we love about the head-to-head. There's always something to play for. Could potentially lead to the final day as we get back into the action here with Nathan Meneses. Obviously Northcote's new signing from Athletic. Very good keeper. Was a bit concerned why he wasn't picked up earlier in the season by any of the League One or I guess Championship clubs. Obviously a part of the that Melbourne Athletic team with the likes of Nick Ormond and series futsal players now, Seb Locke and Thomas Natoli. A very strong 3 players, and also the likes of Ben Grillo as well, who was a phenomenal player. So when you look at that on the table, was a very good side. I think it might have been the depth maybe that they struggled. As we are looking to go pitch side here with Benjamin Cullen. Ben, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here, Sam.
Okay, so with that foul on Kushad Gula, it did look like Ali Quraishi made contact with the ball before, or at least simultaneously got the ball and Kushad's leg. What was the call behind that foul? Because I don't think that was a foul here from the commentary box.
I can't really speak on like It's hard because he did come in strong for the tackle, and up here it didn't look like he made any contact, but there may have been a little bit of contact, and as you know, if you make contact before the ball, it's going to be a foul. So
you said he did come in hard. Are you saying there are certain soft fouls?
I mean, you could call them soft fouls, but there's still fouls in the laws of the game. It just depends.
Oh, there is. We'll be right back, pitch side commentator. There's a bit of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul going on there. By Connor Herwin officially receiving his 5th yellow card, which means he's going to be out of action next week, whoever they are playing. He's confirmed 1-match automatic suspension happening in there. So back to the pitch side commentator, if you can hear us and you've got your mic still in. So you saying there are certain soft fouls the referee chooses not to call. He seems to be disconnected every time I ask a question, Sam. Can't believe it. We need to go to the technical department. We need a technical department in on this. Whether they purposely turn his mic off whenever I ask a question. Okay, well, we'll bring you back to the game. It seems it's a bit occupied at this moment, Sam.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling with the hot seat. This referee here, but then again, it could be a technical producer issue. So we won't judge. As we've just realised here that Melbourne Crescent do have a returning star in the likes of Mohammed Al Turkmani, who comes back into the team. He hasn't played for a few weeks. He was very influential in their start of the season when they, I believe, won their first 2 or 3 games.
Look, I'm not saying he's not great, but I think we might need to start looking at the definition of what a star means.
Well, my definition of a star is
anything that brightens the sky.
How impactful they are within that specific team.
Right, okay.
So if you're talking about stars within the league, his name probably doesn't come up. But if you're talking about a Crescent side, right, he is definitely one of their key players. And that for me is what defines what a star really is.
Okay. Thank you for schooling. What's that book? What's that book called? Beginners for Dumb or something?
Beginner's Guide to something.
Something dumb. Something. Anyway, we'll find that book. You know those books? It's yellow cover. Something dumb. But that's what you are doing for me. Schooling me.
Oh,
I thought it was a foul there.
Oh! How has he pulled that second save off? He's just gone into the ground, put his hands out, and said, "Come to me, baby," and it just worked. What? That's the only logical explanation, because I'm pretty sure Eden Hadji was blocking his view, and he just randomly pulls his hand out.
I believe it's called keeper instinct.
Oh, Ben does well there. Oh, no! Monteleone does exceptionally well there. Eden Hadji. Oh! He's so quick on his feet. How quick is Eden Hadji? He's so good on the ball. Very, very fast.
Saying Maggie Shiheda wants to sign the contract ASAP as executive producer.
Get it done, Maggie. Get it done.
She wants to know where she can sign that document.
On paper, preferably.
Nah, we want a specific paper. It needs to be produced in Thailand.
Gio Stellatano inside. Sasic. Stellatano. As he goes on to triple Northcote's lead. And it is Northcote 3, Melbourne Crescent 0. However, as we've learned from the last 2 games, where the lead has been drastically closed down by the opposing side. We're not going to say anything at the moment. But again, as Preston were in the first half against Metropolitan, Northcote are safely and comfortably in the driver's seat here.
Well, it will be hard break soon. Unfortunately, we don't have a hard break, but Let's see this time if we can connect to the pitch side commentator for a quick chat. I'm sure he's cold or possibly bored. Benjamin, can you hear us at all? Can you hear, especially me? Can you hear me, Ben?
Yes, I can hear you, Joe.
Oh, look, say magic. Looks like my Santa wish came early this time round. What I want to know, or what the people want to know, we want to put to you. We do not want to hear I play the fit. What we want to know, in your opinion, honestly, what do you think of the referee's performance on a scale of 1 to 10 this evening?
This evening? Probably 7.
Ooh, why not 10?
Why not a 10? That's are there a couple of calls that you disagree with?
Why not 10?
A couple of calls that you believe that there was a bit of bias with?
I don't really like the word bias. I don't think it's bias. I think it's just trying to manage the game and trying to keep the players on the court. As you saw, Stavros got a yellow card for dissent, and I think they just tried to keep him on the court, and yeah, that's how I would see it anyway.
So you're saying referees try to keep players on the court
so they
get a red card?
Of course, we don't want to be sending players off for no reason.
But you sent Sakavajaran off.
But you sent Sakavajaran off.
Don't ask me. I'm not the one that sent him off.
But you said referees. You part of referees.
Here we go. Nicky Orman! Oh ho ho!
Wow, Sam, insights.
Well done there by Thomas Bonfroy. As we go back to the pitch side reporter, Benjamin Cullen. We just need a bit of clarification.
We really do.
We as you mentioned, you wanted to get the players in the court. However, Sakavajaran was given his marching orders. However, Stavro Vargas was not given his marching orders for a foul that prevented.
Go Mo! It is Joshua Sasek that gets in the books and return in some words a star player for Northcote. Don't worry about this game. You can enjoy this game because we do really want to clarify these issues as Michael Gutierrez caused this foul. So you say, and I don't want to mention names because I can mention certain players from the likes of the Series Futsal teams that should have been sent off but still remain on the court because we can verbally hear them abuse referees. You saying that's part of referees managing the game.
What's your question, Joe? Can you give me a question and not just say lots of words at me?
You're saying players sometimes are managed and kept in the game because the referees want to keep them in the game. On Friday, Series 52 men's game, we've seen referees being verbally abused. Are you saying as part of the management of this game, that is the reason why you allow such things to happen and you don't send them off?
I can't speak for the games tonight. Obviously, I'm not on as a referee. But yes, sometimes we do take into account managing the game.
Okay, so the referees, you saying, did manage this game by keeping the likes of Stavros in the game?
I can't speak on that as I'm not the referee. I don't know what you want me to say, Joe.
So if you were refereeing, would you have also managed that game by keeping him on the game, which could potentially have meant either to win or lose as a goalkeeper?
It's hard. You know my decision. I would have probably given a second yellow, but I don't know how many more times you want to ask me the question.
We just wanted to make it very
well, there you go. You've got it's crystal clear. I would have probably given a second yellow.
Because just like the scoreboard likes to appear and disappear from this, so do the comment sections.
Yes, the evil life comes on as Alex Husseini makes a foul there to Ben Monteleone. Sam, Nick Ormond has transferred, obviously, to Northcote playing in State League Championship. But I tell you what, the guy has had a phenomenal season. I'm not sure if you would agree with me. What is your opinion on him so far?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's been what Northcote have been missing in terms of goal-scoring options. Stuff they struggled very much last season, obviously, with Mohamed Al-Ghazali.
Oh, it has gone in! Ladies and gentlemen, what was the word Northcote used? Butterfingers. Hit it. It is sliding. It is sliding. It is a hot Japanese knife cutting through A1 Waju. And the ball goes in. A wonderful shot from the side of the post. And Sam, I am going to pick up on a player, Henry. I don't think he's even touched the court, has he?
He has not jumped onto the court as of yet. Henry, as you called before, a moving target in terms of the clubs he's played for. I believe he had stints at Footscray, Kensington,
RMIT.
Yeah, RMIT as well.
Campbellfield.
Oh, yes, he did play at Campbellfield as well. He's doing the, what do you call it, the Play for All Teams challenge in series futsal. And I think he's the closest to getting a bingo.
I think next time we'll see him back, he's probably wearing the Teletubbies uniform refereeing.
It's all right, Henry. It's just a bit of a dig, mate. It's just all for laughs. As we get back into the game here.
We want Henry on.
He probably heard you there. That's Kershat Gula. Lays back for Barrientos, who toe pokes it. And it's a very poor shot there. Obviously, we spoke about Jason Barrientos and his brother, I believe, Jonathan, playing a huge part in series futsal early days, also known as the Nike V League, with their participation, I guess, playing for the clubs like Vic Vipers. They've been there, they've done it all. What do you think the level of experience does for a team like Crescent, having someone like that in the team?
Yeah, it is. Look, obviously being there from the inception of futsal, when futsal came into existence, it is very crucial, and we can see his knowledge being passed down to the rest of the players. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked for them so far in this game. Perhaps they're still finding the time to gel. Maybe they need to go into an African store and ask for styling gel. It seems to gel and hold your hair together well. Probably that's what they
We're turning into an advertising.
Probably that's what they need, a good styling gel that can hold your hair concrete. So we're not seeing that there. But yes, whatever it is, maybe they're not training. Look, I'll be honest with you. With this Series Futsal Elite League Pyramid, if you just rock up here and play games, you'll be punished for that. Because you need to know your players. I'm passionate about futsal, so I'm talking about this a bit angrily. You need to be able to train. You need to be professional. You need to be serious. This is not futsal of old. This is serious futsal, serious futsal. So you need to be training week in, week out to be able to see, results. There's a reason why the likes of Moreland, Fitzroy, Pascoville, and other teams, Melbourne Evolution, Carlton Heart, West United. There's a reason why certain teams, when you mention their names, I had it up because they're training week in, week out. But then there are teams that just sees this to be another day. We come to play another league. A message get put in the group chat. Everyone press I'm available, and they show up to play. It is not that anymore. You need to be training to be able to show and get the results. So it doesn't matter whether you have a line of Messi in your team, as we can see in Inter Miami. They're losing games. Even though they've got the likes of Messi and Suarez, you need to train. You need to gel together. The worst team, like Leicester City, who was probably not the best team in that season, won the league. Why? Because they understood each other and played for each other. Not sure what referee zip it. He's done it. He's done it. He said zip it. Referee Hugo, zip it. He's talking to Kershat. He's telling him to zip it. Nick Homan. Oh! For his standard, Ben Montolioni should be scoring that. Ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a quick update, I believe the score remains 6-0. I'm laughing because the first two games had 6 in it. Only for the second half, other teams started coming back. So are we going to get a repetition here? So it is 6 goals with 1 minute and 56 seconds left on the clock.
Right, ball there. And it's another one there for Nick Ormond. And I believe it is, in fact, night for Melbourne Crescent, as Crescent go down 7-0. But at least with the other games, the teams did look a little bit more competitive in the sense of the goals they were conceding. They weren't completely, I guess, walk-in goals, whereas this game, it doesn't really look like Crescent has any sort of killer instinct in them for today, especially with Metro losing and the opportunity for them to separate themselves from the bottom of the table. You would think that they'd be G'd up for it, but it just looks like the morale in the camp is just not looking too good.
Oh, the morale is definitely not looking good. I can see the players, even on the bench, they're not looking, they're not really looking on into the game. Like, usually you see players getting up, they are pumping, they want to come on, but all the players on the bench, the likes of Henry, who's looking there looking like a lost Casper, is sitting there. All the players have their hands on their chin. In the next 1 minute when we go into halftime, I want to ask a question to our pitch side, as there's been a question coming, which is, how does Hugo, the referee, still have a job? So we want to know what the maybe the pitch side can ask, give us an insight. So some tell us he's one of the best referees here. We all know he has his FIFA badge, which has been since moving to Australia has been taken away from him.
Oh no, it's turned over there.
Oh, he's asking for handball back. Michael Terra says it comes from his rib. Rib of my rib. Sam, you can be my rib.
As Monteleone. Not looking to rush anything here, Northcote. They've got a very, very handy lead going into the second half. 7 goals up. Last thing they want to do is concede here. Good tackle there by Alex Hussaini. Back. Oh, no! Oh! It is 8-0. Northcote's way, and Montfroy has had a shocker today.
Well, I can see Montfroy's got some black tapes around each individual fingers of his hand. You might want to check if it is actually slippery or not. Or perhaps like Benjamin Cullen cooking rice, fetching water with a sieve, just going through. So he might need to figure whether there's some holes in his fingers.
Wow, as we go into the halftime break, with Northcote leading 8-0 against Crescent, you might as well say the game is well and truly over here. But as you never know, if Northcote can do it in one half, then what's stopping Crescent from doing it in the second? So
the comment section wants to know if Hugo got his FIFA badge from a cereal bowl box.
Cereal.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, enough grilling from our pitch side commentator. We'll be right back after this short on break. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of the final game of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a definitely long day, but it has definitely been a worthwhile games that we've had. There is none that I wouldn't have missed or changed for anything. This is Championship Hour State League Championship round number 16. I'm loving every single thing of it. I'm loving everything. Northcote are blowing Melbourne Crescent. It's currently 8 goals. 8 goals to 0. Does Melbourne Crescent have any response whatsoever? Still a long time to go. We are still yet to see the new signing, Henry, to make an appearance.
Connor Irwin, Sasic. Trying to find Connor Irwin there. Too much behind that pass. Does Crescent have to score early here if they're any chance to even consider themselves back into this game? They have to score at least a couple of goals within the first couple of minutes here. Sasic on. Oh no! Benjamin Cullen, are you pitch side? Are you pitch side right now?
I am pitch side, Sam.
Benjamin Cullen, can you please explain the demographic mathematicology of what we have just witnessed on our screens? Is there movement in the goals? Is Casper the Ghost present in this game? Because I'm failing to understand how that has not even hit the target there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It looks like there might be a force field put in at halftime, but we'll have to wait and see if they concede any more goals.
That has to go down as one of the biggest misses I've ever seen in my life. Not even a 2-year-old child would have missed that. But in saying that, what is going on?
Look, I would love to tell you what is going on, but once again, you will not believe it.
We need to double check on these posts. It hit the right post once, the left post twice in a matter of 2 minutes. Of this game, Northcote should already be 10 goals up by now.
I think I know who you could ask. Darwin Nunes.
Hey man, don't put shout on his name.
Okay.
It's only his first season.
Okay. So is Nicholas Jackson.
Is it his first season? No, but Nicholas
No,
Jackson
I don't think it's his first.
sucks.
It's his second season.
But Nicholas Jackson genuinely, he's not great. You know what they said? Going on to a bit of Premier League talk here, is apparently Gavardio scored his 4th goal of the season, and it is equal with Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal. 4 goals this season.
Who's that again?
Gavardio scored his 4th goal of the season, and it's on par with Gabriel Jesus. And everyone seems to be throwing shade on Gabriel Jesus. So then explain to me why Gabriel Magalhaes is on the, more goals than Jack Grealish from Man City. Explain.
Interesting. Can't explain. I can't explain the unexplainable because I don't care about those two players.
And he cares about Nicholas Jackson.
Hey, don't talk about my boy, yeah? And I care about Benjamin Cullen.
Yeah, as you are joining us, ladies and gentlemen, Northcote are leading Melbourne Crescent 8 goals to 0. We've just seen one of the misses of the season from Northcote. I don't understand how it's possible that he has missed the way he has. Even if he wasn't looking at the ball, he still would have gotten it on target. So maybe there is an imposter in Northcote's ranks. Maybe I'll have to interview with Anthony and Ben Monteleone about what's going on within the club, because surely no one misses that. Oh, here we go. They are struggling a little bit here. It appears the opportunities they're getting in the second half are a lot easier than the first half, but they're struggling more to put them away. As you can tell, my co-commentator is absolutely gobsmacked that he can't even say anything. He can't put it into words.
I'm shocked because there's another question here that has just come up. Is Montfroy possibly the worst signing so far for Crescent?
No, that is a very, that's a dig. Look, honestly speaking, it hasn't been a great start to him in terms of life at Melbourne Crescent. But obviously, when you're a keeper coming into a struggling side already, it's never going to be easy for you. So he's been peppered with a lot of shots, and obviously coming from Richmond Athletic, I believe. I did speak with him pre-game and found out the reason that he did end up leaving the club was due to the inconsistency in keeping with them implementing a whole... As we go here.
I think, and obviously he hasn't. I don't think he's had a consistent team. There's been a few changes.
They've just conceded their first goal, and it is Melbourne Crescent 1, Northcote 8.
It has begun.
It
It has
has begun.
begun.
Exactly how it began the last two games.
It has begun.
It started with 1 goal, and now we could potentially see an 8-7 scoreline here.
I would not be surprised. Knee comment. It has begun. Phrase of the week. It has begun. This is what happens when you miss an open goal. It has begun. Oh, juices. Absolutely. Gok. Beautiful, beautiful dribbling.
Brilliant reflex save there by Tom Montfroy. It went straight to him, however, pumped it away strongly. Sassy Shaw does well there.
Sassy showing his prime Carlton era.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, a lot of former
Sure
Carlton players here.
Oh, for Northcote hits.
Yeah, it's a team made up of former Carlton players with Connor Irwin, Josh Sasich, Ali Karaishi, Ben Monteleone. All these players playing for Carlton Heart.
I was going to use the word R, but I'm not going to say that word R.
Now we're unfiltered. Go. Go ahead.
I don't know. Would you say the Carlton reject?
I wouldn't say rejects. I would more so say they probably weren't at the standard at the time. Because obviously Carlton were on top when they were there. So Carlton had the likes of, Prime Shaban. They had Ate Ibrahim, I believe, Abdul Razak. Who else they have? They had Arturo as well. He was playing for them. I believe Peter Tamburino.
Or another player who keeps changing teams like I'm changing my clothes.
And Prime Ernie Simsek as well. That was a star-studded team, and then along them was the likes of the young boys, Sassy.
And I remember they once had Rebecca Davis as their manager, or shall I say coach.
Yeah, alongside that team, you also had players that did have a stint there with the likes of Ali El-Sharani as well, who played in that team. So they had quite a few players. And then a lot of them coming here, which is why I believe Northcote play more of our futsal style in championship, as they've had players that have played in the top flight. Oh, great ball there. Oh, ho, ho. Montfroy with a throw. Raishi, did brilliantly there to take it on the right side of a couple of players. Yusuf Alilek perfectly positioned. The shot is blocked there by Gula. As Crescent will need to find another goal here if they are to any chance to sculpt anything from this game. Yusuf Alilek does well. Haji. Karaishi. That's a poor pass there by the number 2 from Northcote. Donnie, the number 2, the newly transferred Richmond Athletic player, former Richmond Athletic player Peter Ray. Someone's done their research. Was he at Fitzroy? Do we need a confirmation on that?
Yeah, we might need to get a confirmation on that. And there's only one way to find out. We'll do a live find out. Was he?
Oh, no. Oh, Irwin, what's he doing there? As he still somehow gets it away.
Well, it looks like we've got Jimmy Sufis online. Hello, Jimmy Sufis. Jimmy, there's a comment here. We're trying to find out, was Josh Sausage ever at Fitzroy?
Yeah.
Oh, which year was this?
2015.
2015. Can you quickly share a quick quick glimpse of what it was like for us. We don't know.
You got no idea, Joe. No, he was a young player at the time, didn't play a lot of minutes. Was there when Fernando was running the club. Yeah, he moved on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is championship hour. It's different. You never get this type of calling coming through. It's different. Thank you, Jimmy, and thank you, Tio. We'll be right back. We'll join them once again. So Josh Sassage, 2015, playing for Fitzroy.
Oh no, that's dirty there. Peter Ray laying it back for Ali Karachi, and they are now in the double digits. It is Northcote 10, Melbourne Crescent 1, and it has been an absolute onslaught. As we go pitch side to Benjamin Cullen. Benjamin Cullen, can you explain what is going on in this game here? Is it Northcote have just turned it up a gear? Crescent struggling, fighting for their lives to stay out of that bottom position. What, like obviously being pitch side, what do you think is going on?
Well, as I said earlier, I thought there was a force field, and the force field was working for the first 5 minutes. They hit the post 3-4 times, but I think they were broken through the force field, so I think it might be an entourage of goals coming up for the next 12 minutes or so.
So what are you thinking could potentially be the end scoreline here?
Oh, 15 or 16.
So you're hearing it there from our pitch side commentator, Benjamin Cullen. He believes there are still 5 to 6 goals left in this game. As we have a free kick here for Melbourne Crescent. And it looks like it will be Kershat Gula with an opportunity there to, I guess, narrow the margin here. As they are 9 goals behind, so I don't think there is any chance of them getting back into this game.
The 10-1 scoreline brings back an old memory, a memory that some probably call it a taboo. And the reason why I'm going to bring back this memory is because next week, a possible title decider between Northern Finish and Pascoville. Last time they met, Northern Finish lost 10 goals to 1. Sam, you are itching at the mention of that scoreline.
I am itching. That was a day that we wish to forget. But you know, it's gonna be a very good fixture next week. You know, an opportunity for Pascoville to I guess confirm the title.
Well, I think Pascal hasn't tasted defeat on Wednesday. Your girls did it for you, giving Evolution, who are one of the teams. So Evolution in the Women's League, Pascoville in Championship, Fitzroy in the Men's League so far are unbeaten. But on Wednesday, your women did it for you, gave Evolution, I believe, their first defeat. And there's been some few controversies around it, some few comments and digs being made. I'm hearing there's some rumors and all of that. I don't know. It is football. Rumors spread around. Are you hoping your men can do it for you against Pascoville?
Oh yeah, you're always looking for that in the sense of you want to topple the teams that don't have a 0 on that L column. So a bit of extra motivation. However, they're like that for a reason. They're the team to beat. And you obviously know from experience being in sports and stuff that you always want to show up against the teams at the top. There's 2 ways to look at it. There's some teams that look at it in the sense of they don't want to get slapped, so they won't show up, or it's motivation for other teams to be like, we're going to be the team to hand them their first loss, which in Evolution's case was the fact on Wednesday. So
I think the question was, were you looking at giving Pasco their first defeat?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Every team is looking at it, not just us. It's every team that comes up against them. They've obviously, they haven't played the best futsal for a few games, but in saying that, if you are a team that's at the top, you tend to win those games. So they're there for a reason, and they don't have a loss for a reason. So yeah, it's gonna be a great match next week, and looking forward to it.
Hot seat question: would you win that game? Can you win that game?
Oh,
are
sure.
you going to win that game?
Oh, for sure. I believe we can.
Ooh, well,
Otherwise, there's no point in showing up if you don't think you can win.
well, ladies and gentlemen, prime game. Northern Phoenix advertisement. Northern Phoenix, second place team in the Championship League ladder, taking on the undefeated, unbearable, unimaginable Pascoville side that are currently undefeated. And in saying that, I also want to promote Pascoville are taking on Fitzroy in this season's Clubs Cup quarterfinals. Same.
Oh, what a
Sam,
game.
what a game on a Tuesday night.
Those are the games you live for. The almighty Pasco Vale and Fitzroy fixture. I don't think there has been it's been a very, very long time since we've had this sort of aura, energy around this game. And I think it'll be a packed stadium for that game.
Ooh, well, Sam, Sausage tells me the championship hour boys are going to be here in the commentary box next 2 weeks Tuesday.
That'll be amazing to bring commentary for that. As those are the games we live for. Those are the games that we want to bring you. Pascoville, Fitzroy, and not only just them, the St. George Bulls as well, getting it done against Western City. They're into the next round. So, yeah, obviously the Pascoville and St. George Bulls team, I believe, are the only two from the lower leagues that are still in the competition. Thornbury had an opportunity against Western United, taking them all the way to penalties. So that's the magic of the cup draw.
Speaking about Western United, actually, they are way
into the...
Some say it should have been the most easiest route. They played Metro, and they've played Thornbury, and they've struggled both. They went into extra time, second half, with a second left on the clock, and beat Metro. This time, they beat Thornbury in penalties. Are they struggling at the moment?
I wouldn't say they're struggling, but definitely a few games they should have had a bit more control over. But as you know, with the cup, anything can happen. Anything can happen with any team. That is what the magic of the cup is about. It's about all the upsets. It's about all those tight games. You know, the expectation versus what happens.
Well, just to remind you, so Tuesday, I believe the 21st of May, it is Immortals at 7 p.m. Northern Immortals will be taking on Western United. At 8 p.m., the Gorillas taking on St. George Bulls. At 9 p.m., the main event of the evening, Pascoville taking on Fitzroy. And at 10 p.m., Carlton versus Moreland. Sam, we've got games on our hands.
Yeah, we've got definitely a few mouth-watering fixtures there. Ooh. Carlton taking on Moreland, Fitzroy, Pascoville. And, yeah, as mentioned, we've got the Legacy boys are still in the league as well. So definitely a lot of interest going into that match day. And the court, I believe, semi-finals after that. What are your predictions?
Oh, I was just about to ask your predictions.
What are your predictions?
Ooh.
Give us.
I can't give predictions, same.
You got to give it.
Ooh.
Go on. It's all about the hot seat. Who's winning? Go on.
Ooh, you know what?
Let's go.
I would say
First fixture,
Immortals versus Western United. I would say Western United will win only because I'm getting news that Immortals' superstar goalkeeper is injured. So that's the only downfall I'm seeing in their team at the moment. So I'll say Western United. Gorillas versus St. George Bulls. It's a game that you can't really
that's going to be a cracker.
It's going to be a game, and I think we're going to need to get some eardrums because I'm sure there will be some screaming from the bench of Gorilla. We'll be hearing the Silverbacks screaming in there. But I'll say Oh, Sam, I would say Gorillas will win this
Gorillas.
game. I reckon Gorillas have got it in them against St. George.
There it is, St. George fans. You can start hounding him now.
I would say
because-
Gorillas.
Oh, wow. And Pascavel Fitzroy.
I think this is a game that I can see extra time written all over it. It depends on whether certain key players actually show up.
Okay,
the likes of
here's what I'm gonna ask
Asam
you. Does Pasco win without us himself?
Ooh. Well, it depends if they've got Vinicius. Look, honestly, Fitra is featuring, right? And this might be like I'm targeting anyone, but I'm not. Even Morland could not beat them. So I would say Fitra would win, but it might be a close margin.
It will be. It'll be. And then to finish
Because Fitra has got a very, when you compare player by player, Mazen and Jarvis, I'll choose Mazen.
So again, the goalkeeping could be the difference.
I reckon the goalkeeper could be different. Now, listen. Before you all come back at me, I'm not assuming Mazen is starting.
Before you keep going, what a finish that was by Gio Stellatano. A dink off the right foot, hits the right post, and it brings the lead to double digits as Northcote dominate this game and lead 11 goals to 1. Anyways, going back to your comments, Joe.
So I'm not saying Mazen is starting. I'm not saying what's his name, Tyler Lewis is going to be on the bench. He just an impromptu statement. It's an impromptu
Go after
statement.
him in the comments, guys. Go
It's an
after him.
impromptu
Go
statement.
after him. We're going to make a statement on the championship hour. It is going to be Tyler Lewis versus Mason Abdullah.
Who starts the game?
Who starts in that game?
Easy, Tyler. We'll put our post up. We'll put it out, actually. We'll do it. Pascoville versus Fitzroy. Who starts? Who do you put in your goal? Is it Tyler Lewis or Mazen Abdullah? And finally, Carlton versus Morland. It depends that they have.
Oh, sorry, you cut off there. What were you saying?
I'm saying
Depends on
Morland
what?
will win.
I almost thought I heard an R in there. Not too sure if I heard you right.
The R you had was rice.
Ah, yes, rice.
So I was reminiscing the rice I had this afternoon.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Joe's predictions going into the Clubs Cup quarterfinals.
So if that actually comes true, that means we have a Fitzroy and Morland once again semi-finals like last season, and it is Gorillas versus Western United.
So it could potentially be Gorillas, a State 4 team.
And this is their first season as well.
So potentially, this is big. Obviously, them having the Stella brothers, Mark Morgan, Dimmer, as well, former championship players, and the key man himself, Domenico Peri. Domenico.
I think we might need to start defining key
players.
setting key words here.
We might need to revise the definition.
We might need to revise some definition
of key.
The last time I checked, a key just opened doors.
Here we go. Eden Haji tries to go around Peter Ray, fails to do so. But yes, as mentioned, although this is a loss for Melbourne Crescent, they are the sweat glands aren't heating up as much due to Metropolitan also dropping points against Preston. So they still maintain their 3-point lead. However, this creates a 9-point gap. Oh, no. This now creates a 9-point gap based on the head-to-head as well between Northcote and Preston. As I believe now Northern Phoenix's place in the playoffs for promotion is secured after that victory against Aku. Having the head-to-head over Preston and being 15 points in front with 5 games remaining. So the only chance Preston would have of overtaking Phoenix would be to win 6 games. However, there are only 5 games left in the season. So,
well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks as if we are done for the evening. As some said, it is going to be a long night, but I tell you what, I don't think it's been a long night in this game. The first game, ladies and gentlemen, What a game we had on our hands as we bring you the closing recap. Well, once again, thanks for joining us, everyone, for joining us this Sunday evening, the 12th of May. We are wishing every mother out there, every girl that stands in for every child as a mother. You don't need to be a biological mother to be a mother. There are some people that have adopted. There are some people that act as a mother in a group. There are some people that when you look at them, you can say they are mothers. And for that, we just want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. We hope you were spoiled by your children or your partners. Wishing you a very happy Mother's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, the first game of the evening was indeed an interesting game. As we bring you there, you might be seeing a black screen, but that's okay. It's just my shadows. Good night and enjoy your week. Bye. What's up? I'll think about it. Nah, you good, you good. Yeah. But. Yeah. Nah, just turn it off. Yeah. Lock it. Yeah, I'm not coming there. Yeah, lock it, lock it. See you tomorrow. Done. Bye.